Good afternoon, B Sears. I'm coming to you again. It's hot as Hades out here, 95 degrees, but that air is blowing on point. We are headed on our way to the gym. I'm going to, my job started making an awareness center for free. So we're going to go sign up for our 3 days a week. We got to get ourselves in shape. So I'm taking you all with me as we head over there and try to get it together. And we figure anything better than nothing. Gonna have to do it, B Sears. Then I gotta come back and try to give LaDonna some exercise in the yard. She like to play basketball, so we let her go out there. We get out there with her throwing the basketball. Who the heck is here driving in front of me going 5 miles? Look, people, this is what I'm talking about. They on the break. They driving on the break. What is really going on? Turn around. I tell you, these people. Hey, is that somebody? I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, I have to catch myself sometimes. Be serious. I be doing too much. How you guys doing today? I love you guys. And tomorrow, I'm gonna attempt to put your seatbelt on, little girl. I'm gonna attempt to make a sweet potato pie in my toaster oven. I said I'm gonna attempt and see how it turns out. Cause I promised my friend she wants a pie. So I'm gonna have to. What in the world are these people doing? Who is driving this car? I promise you, if this car ain't going 10 miles an hour. Oh, that person's so old driving that car. Y'all excuse me. I shouldn't even say nothing. Man, what's really going on? You guys, y'all see all this hair I got? I decided to take it down and decided not to get braids. I just don't think it's gonna work. So I'm gonna have to keep it combed and clipped and maintenance, whatever I gotta do. But at least it's not permed hair. And to me, it's a little bit more manageable than when I had a perm, you guys. Whether you believe it or not. But it's a beautiful day. It's a hot day, but it's pretty out here. And we're gonna go to this gym and sign up. We probably gonna go elliptical, do a little work. Probably do our little 1 out of 3 days. We're gonna start. Really, truly, we really need to go about a couple of weeks every day to get ourselves back in shape. So, yep, we're gonna do the treadmill and elliptical. I don't feel like doing no classes and all the other stuff. We'll see. I just put on me a pair of tennis shoes. I got some warm-up bottoms and a t-shirt on, and my sidekick does too. Gotta start sometime. Keep stopping and starting and all this stuff. This is healthy for us. This is the only part I'm missing because, like I say, I don't eat much. Like today we went to Popeyes. No, Popeyes, everybody, let me let y'all know that Popeyes got a special for the next week. You can get 2 pieces of chicken for 59 cents. But you gotta order it off a line and buy it online. And your total gotta be $5.69. So I got a breast and a wing. And Celine ordered me a biscuit and I got something to drink. But and then Celine got one. I ended up eating the 2 wings, and Celine also got nuggets, so it kind of worked out. But that's a good deal for them. But you know, Popeye sometimes, and it was hot. That's another thing. But we're gonna try to get some cardio or whatever in and try to get ourselves together. We already got a plan. I got a little excursion plan next week. Y'all keep doing it. My nose is itching for some reason. It just keep itching. I grab myself, your nose itching, somebody gonna come visit you. I think the right side is a man and the left side for a woman. I ain't for sure. But you know how those old sayings, your left hand itching, your right hand itching about money from a man and money from a woman. That type of stuff. So yeah. My daughter said, you know, you very super. I'm not very superstitious, but you know how when you live, an older person raised you, you got to kind of pick up their trace and some of the stuff that they say and do. But I am on my way to the gym. And I'm going to start taking better care of myself. See, this is our grow up year. And look how long it took us to decide we was going to go to the gym. 6 months. It's June now. We started this in January. We started going in January. I was supposed to be done lost, what, 20 pounds on my birthday? Yeah, I didn't lose but 6. It didn't have but 6 better than, or 7 better than nothing, but still. I think there's always room for growth. Yep. It's always room for growth. Gotta work on it. Gotta start drinking my lemon water again. We gotta get it together. Yep. Stop being so lackadaisical. Yep. But how you guys doing today? How have your week been going? I know some of y'all week are working, you know. Like I work the weekend, so I'm off during the weekday. I got a lot of time on my hand during the weekdays. So I'm trying to decide myself if I'm going to go back to school, be serious. And get my master's. It's not going to be in the field I work in, but it's going to be related to it. So hopefully I can just, once I retire, I can find that little niche and get that little job that I want. I can make a little extra money, but it's in my time. Yes. I feel like that even if you retire, you still got something that you can still contribute to the world. It's just not your time to go to work. It's time for you to find you something else to do with your life. I feel like when it's your time to leave a job to retire, you need to do it. Because you don't work all them years on that job. It's time for you to retire and enjoy and reap the benefits of what you have done, or what your work has got you in the past 30, however many years you work. So I've been working, this is my 32nd year in my field, but I've been working longer than that. Because my grandmother raised us, but my grandmother, we didn't have no money, and she was getting a little bit of check. So every summer we had to work in the tomato shed, a tomato field, pick tomatoes, to have our money for our school clothes and for stuff that we had for the year. But that only taught me how to save money and how to budget. We got a little check, but you know, them little checks wasn't nothing back then. But I was just so thankful, B. Sears, that my grandmother came and got us from Chicago when my mother died and brought us here to Arkansas. Because I don't know how my life would have been if I would have still been staying there with my daddy. And my thing about it is, I didn't get to even talk to my daddy in person again until 2006. I think I was pregnant with LaDonna. And I had this cousin that came to Chicago every year. And we would ask her when we see her about my dad, did she see him? She would tell us, no, I don't see him. If I see him, I'll tell you, blase, blase. So that's how the story went for all those years. So my mother-in-law, my husband's mother, went to Chicago in 2005 this summer to visit her sister. And my mother-in-law, it must have been meant for her to find him. She went up there, and her sister stayed in the same city that my daddy stayed in, and my mother-in-law found him. And my mother-in-law said she talked to him, and she said he told her that my grandmother came and took his babies away. And I look a lot like my father. Well, my face is full of them, but when I was in nursing school, my face was small. I looked like my daddy, and I stuttered like my daddy, and my baby done stutters. And when I first talked to him, B. Sears, he was stuttering. And I told him, I said, well, you know, I don't know what happened when my grandmother came and got us because we was too little. And he said he was kind of scared not to let us go because of my mother dying, and he knew my uncle and them was mad at him because they thought that he had did something to her. And so he said, you know, he just let it be. And so I told him, however our relationship evolved now is how I'm gonna take him, because I don't know what happened, and but I wanted him to be a part of my life. And so I talked to him and come on the phone, and the next thing I knew, the next year, the year I was pregnant with my baby, he died. And the thing about it, by him dying, it was so crazy how he died, because the lady that he was with had a daughter by him named Rosemary. But my thing was, he got sick, and what she did was she called my sister. My sister lived in Mississippi, and told my sister that he was sick, and gave her a phone number. Well, my sister called, and when she called, she found out that he that we didn't find out nothing about him. So she called me. And so we called back the lady on the three-way and asked the lady about him and stuff. Make a long story short, this lady told us, she didn't really tell us nothing. And then after that, I didn't hear no more. So I thought maybe he was in a nursing home. That's what this patient care tech told us. Then that January came. Do you know this lady had the nerve to send us a Avon calendar? And in the Avon calendar, she sent us his obituary. How crazy is that, B. Sears? And the obituary said he had died in that June or July of that year. And I'm thinking the reason why she didn't tell us, B. Sears, because my sister Rosemary was 17. I said, but there would have been no way in the heck I would have came and took anything from her. Because if my daddy wanted me to have anything, he left something for me. Because she was the baby. But my thing was, I said, people can be so crazy. And then one of my friends, Eula, that I met her through working at the hospital. She's a travel nurse. And we found out that we were kin. And she said she went to the funeral. And the thing about it, she said his brothers was asking how come we didn't come. And she said she knew something was wrong. And I was telling her about it. And she said she was going to go back and tell her mama that lady was really crazy. And that didn't make no sense. Because like I told her, I said, even though I didn't know my daddy like that, let me make the decision if I want to go to his funeral and see him off and stuff. That was really crazy. The whole thing was crazy. But the only reason why I be serious, for a long story short, that she was contacting us because he needed a family member or his kids to come forward. And I said, well, what she wants to come forward for now? But I think his cousin and his aunt or somebody stepped in and came. But life is so crazy, And I said, I found peace the fact that I did get to talk to him and knew that he was a decent person. Now, I don't know if he was how he was with my mother and stuff. But you guys, I'm finna go in this gym and finna register. I'm gonna come back out and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I love you. Share, like, and subscribe, and tell me if y'all started getting ready to get y'all exercise, party, and everything. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.